Folks, a short list for the FIFA The Best Awards came out, and I don't know what they're thinking. Well, I do know what they're thinking. Let me kind of say that, because we know that this is all marketing, that this is all what it's based on is a popularity contest. It's not based on the actual merit itself. For starters, Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe don't deserve to be in this list. There should be, outside of Erling Haaland, maybe you could add another Manchester City player. Maybe you could add Rodri. Maybe you could add, I don't know, you could make arguments for Bernardo Silva or John Stone. I don't know. Those types of. You could also even look at Victor Osimhen. You could also even look at Kvaratskhelia to be able to and I know I butchered that one, but understand that the date criteria for the best award is December 19th of last year to now. That doesn't include the World Cup. And if you look at Messi's argument to win the Ballon d'Or, it was the World Cup. Now, you can't tell me that winning the French League and the League's Cup ends up having more weight, in Messi's case, than Erling Haaland winning the treble with Manchester City. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that winning the French League, in Mbappe's case, ends up being more weight, and the 33 goals he scored, Messi scored 32 in this stretch, is more worthy than what Erling Haaland has done with Manchester City. And again, like I said, there's other names that you could add to this list. You can mention them in the comments if you want. You can mention them. Who deserves to be in this list more than Messi and Mbappe? To me, I don't think they should even be in the conversation in 2022-ish, 23. They shouldn't. There's other players that are more deserving of that, to be quite honest with you. Now, oh, you hate Leo Messi. No, I don't. I'm just being real. There were players during this last stretch that have done much more for their teams, that have won much more trophies, that have been in more important matches than Leo Messi and Kylian Mbappe. Plain and simple. I'm not saying Neymar should be in the conversation, because he shouldn't. I'm not saying that there's certain players that need to. Rodri, like I mentioned, he's one of them. Kevin De Bruyne is another one that should be. Those types of players need to be looked at. Maybe Saka should be looked at in terms of what he was able to do at Arsenal. If you rush me, maybe even Gabriel Martinelli could also be looked at. I don't know. But there are other players that can be looked at right now. Of course, I'm thinking off the top of my head which other names could be more worthy. And right off the top of my head, I found about 5 or 6. Now, people won't like what I did when it came to the top 100 that I'm a part of every year, and where I put Leo Messi. I put him basically at number 40. Because it's based on everything that happened after the World Cup. That's a different story when it came to Leo Messi and in terms of what he was able to do. Now, I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm not saying that what he did after that was completely irrelevant. It's just that other players did much more. Plain and simple. Same thing, and even to a lesser extent, based on the trophies that he won, and maybe even to a greater extent to Mbappe, because he wasn't that much more productive when it came to the hardcore statistics, and of course when it came to lifting trophies. Now, is that what it's about? Because if the criteria is something completely different and that I'm not unaware of, please let me know. Because then, and only then, will I change my opinion.